So let me talk to you about why taking stock in where you are is so important. Like literally saying, here's where I am, and what am I going to do about it? So one of the things that we can do when we take stock is we realize that there are life cycles of transitioning happening all around us. And what we know, we know. So we don't have to, guess, right? I want to encourage you to just think about nature. We don't have to look much further than nature to see how the change cycle or life cycle transitions happen. Think about a caterpillar. So a caterpillar's chomping along all day long. He's having a good old time. And all of a sudden he realizes, today's my day. I got to get in a chrysalis. So he climbs on up. He gets in that chrysalis. He makes that whole thing happen, right? And in that space, he is realizing that he's got to become something different. He has no idea what that means and what that's going to feel like. It's a little bit scary. And of course, it's dark. Why? Because he's inside this cocoon. And what I learned is that one of the very first things a caterpillar does when he's in that cocoon is he eats himself. He literally eats himself and digests and spits himself out. He's like this soup. He's like a goo. And in that, certain parts kind of form and they kind of happen. And all of a sudden, you've got a butterfly in there. But it's scary. You don't know. You're confused. It feels like, what in the world is happening, right? But then all of a sudden, the butterfly starts to get a little bit of color. It starts to form its wings. In fact, if you look into nature, you notice that the chrysalis starts to become more clear, and you can actually see some of that. When the butterfly is there, he's imagining, I'm going to be a butterfly. Oh, that's kind of cool. He's starting to dream about it. He's realizing, I can do anything I want to do. What's this going to look like? How am I going to feel? He's excited. He's starting to get some momentum through this change. Then it's time to come out. And you know what? That's a scary time too, because he's got to make some real moves in the big world that are very different than any other time he was in the big world. All of a sudden, this is difficult. This is kind of a space where he says, I'm not sure if I have this, but I know I don't want to go back where I was. I got to keep going. So he perseveres. He starts to pump his wings out. They have to dry. If somebody tries to help the caterpillar in that moment, he could die. He could be pushed off of the branch. He could fall. He could break a wing. Somebody else could come and eat him on up, right? You can't be helped. At that point, that's got to be a time when that caterpillar needs to make it happen. And when he does and he catches wind and he is free, he knows that he is moving through life and he is joyful and he is flying. And this is important because he knows if another moment of transition comes, he can move through these phases and he can press on as he already has. And that is what it is like for you. If you're going through a change, a transition, a difficult time, where you are is a great place to start. Notice where you are in these life cycles. You'll learn, you'll have failures. Revert back. Soothe that old person of the old ways. It's okay. Remember, get curious and compassionate towards them. Normalize the growth process, and it's not a straight line. So here's a couple steps that you can do when you think about a change you're going through or you're anticipating or a life cycle that's happening. So first, recognize the need for change. Start identifying aspects of life that need your attention or improvement. It's okay. Get curious. Second, work through and let go of old habits or situations and limiting beliefs. Listen, we got to create space for positive opportunities by letting go of what no longer serves. And that's not easy. Sometimes I'll work with clients for months to get rid of a limiting belief, something that is holding them back so hard that they can't even loosen that tooth. And we work to do that so that they can pull from that and say, no more, I'm going to let that go. Third, learn and grow through challenges. Every challenge is a lesson. Embrace the opportunity to learn and grow. Have fun with it. Don't take life so seriously. Fourth, dream about what you want more of. Anything goes. When you're in that space, life is still going to go on. Just like the caterpillar, the life is still going on all around him while he's in there. But dream about what you want and know there's no boundaries. All right, fifth, take a step. This is a chance for a fresh start. Embrace the new, evolved self. And don't be afraid of that. It's kind of fun. 6, understand change is a natural cycle and that it's a part of life, right? It's ups, it's downs, it's what happens. 7, take control and shape your narrative. This is important because here you can empower yourself to actively shape your own story and personal development. You see, when we look at change or transition like this, we start toning this muscle. And you'll see that you're more able to navigate through tough times. You have resilience, perseverance, you overcome difficult moments easier, and you realize you can actively be in charge. You can own your story and personal development. Have fun with it. Change is coming. Be ready.